Hey Body Geeks, today's Magic Circle workout is a tutorial for the kneeling side kick, which is the exercise of the day on March 25th, 2020 for March Madness. You're going to come down onto the mat on your seat with the ring right at your breastbone. Wrap your hands around the front of the ring like you're doing the hug on the reformer. Keeping your knees bent, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, round back so that your spine is wrapping the ring, but that your head or any part of your body is not compressing down on the ring. So making the shape of the ring and wrapping around it without trying to touch it or smash it. And then come right back up. Keep your spine rounded and rock back and forth a few times. It's okay if your toes come off the floor, but keep your heels grounded so the legs don't come with you, the pelvis moving independently of your legs. Let's do two more like this. And then you're going to go all the way down onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest and put the magic circle in between your ankles. Bend your knees at first and squeeze using your hands for help so that your inner thighs, shins, and ankles are squeezing in on the ring, but not your toes or your feet. So just let the feet relax and use the inner thigh muscles to squeeze the ring. Reach the ring up toward the ceiling, pick up your upper body, and then exhale and squeeze the ring more as you start pumping your 100. And then inhale for 5. So again, feet are relaxed. You're squeezing in on the ring, more on your exhale, releasing a little on the inhale. 5, inhale. 4, 5, squeeze the ring, exhale. 4, 5, inhale. 4, 5, exhale. 5 more breaths to go. So a little bit slower today. If you'd like to lower your legs to a 45-degree angle, or maybe even all the way down to the mat where the ring touches the mat, but you're squeezing so much that your legs couldn't possibly drop past the ring. We've got 2 more breaths to go. 4, 5, exhale. 4, 5, last breath. 4, 5, and exhale. Put your head down, bring your ring toward you, put it in between your inner thighs, and put your feet on the floor. Slide your feet out long, but keep your feet flat on the floor. Inhale and reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale to squeeze the ring and finish your roll up. We're just going to do 3 of these. So keep imagining that you still got the ring at your breastplate, and you're trying to wrap your body around the ring without smashing your face into it. One more time. And then you're going to go right to the rolling like a ball. So feet stand on the ring, you bend your knees, lift your seat and rock yourself up. Find your balance point, and then inhale to rock back, exhale to come up. Keep trying to stand on the ring without displacing it or distorting it. So it's still the same round shape. If you had a second ring at your breastplate and you were holding that shape like we did on the roll back, that's kind of what we're looking for. Do 1 more time. And then the ring's going to go behind your head at the base of your skull, and you're going to hold on to the outsides of the ring lightly. Roll down onto your back and pull one knee into your chest. Let the weight of your head fall into the ring, but keep using your center to lift your upper body. The ring is just a guide to help pull you a little bit further to the head of your mat. Inhale for 2 legs, exhale for 2 legs. Let's just do 5 sets. 1 more set. And then bring your knees into your chest. Hold the ring with your hands this time. Lower your head for a moment so that you can squeeze your fingers around the ring and keep the heel of your hand connected. Then widen out your elbows, but attach your shoulder blades to your rib cage. And then inhale and lift your upper body. Exhale, squeeze the ring and your heels together. Then inhale, reach the ring and your feet apart. Exhale, squeeze the ring, pull it back. Inhale to reach. 5 times for the double leg stretch. Big breath in, pull yourself apart. Exhale, squeeze heels and ring 2 more times. Exhale. And last one. And exhale. Rock yourself up to seated. Put the ring outside your feet, push it out, and reach your arms wide. We're going to do the spine stretch and the saw back to back. Reach your arms up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push the ring out and reach forward. And then inhale, come back up. So this tall back from your tail to your crown being the position that we're going to end up in for the kneeling side kick. And then arms go out to the side, just 3 saws. Keep pressing into your ring as you go back and forth. The idea is to use the ring to keep your legs and your hips from twisting so that your upper half can do all the work. So I'm going to lift on my inhale, saw on my exhale, and reach this front arm forward and this back arm back and up to get the twist and lift that we're looking for. One more set of the saw. Keep pushing out strongly into your ring. You're going to come right to your tummy with the ring on the mat, parallel to the mat. Hold the ring in between your hands, then slide your elbows toward you, already into a full swan position. Now look down at your forearms and squeeze your whole upper arm, forearm, wrist, and hand into the ring. Then drop your head and look down into your belly. Keep the thigh flesh on the floor, but keep everything else above your underwear line pulling up. So you're looking for the underwear line, the sticky outy hip bone right here that's called the ASIS. Your deep core and all the way up to your chest. On your exhale, that's when you're going to round your back like a cat. Try to keep that feeling of lifting your belly and then re-extend your body forward into what would be your swan position. Exhale, drop your head again. And inhale, lift and pull yourself forward. 2 more times. Exhale. So you're squeezing your legs together, pushing the tops of your feet down. Inhale to reach forward. And then 1 more time, exhale. Hold your head down this time. Keep pulling your belly in, and this is where you're going to do the single leg kick. Pull, 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 pull. So if you had a long dog tail, the tail would be underneath you, and you'd be trying to bite your doggy tail as you go back and forth. Kick, 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 kick. Keep your kicking, but re-extend your upper body. So now you're in the swan position and doing the single leg kick. And then you're going to push yourself up to a child's pose. Take a deep breath in, and then keeping your seat on your feet, round yourself up. Come to all fours and place the ring behind you so that it's in between your feet. Keep the ring flat on the floor and then flatten out where your shoelaces would be on the mat. Look down once again and see if you can squeeze the ring between your thigh, shin, and ankle, similar to the way you were squeezing it between your wrist, forearm, and upper arm. What you're looking for is that perhaps one knee is being lazy and you're just pulling the foot in, or perhaps you're squeezing a lot more with one leg than you were the other. So you're just trying to even that out. This time when you squeeze and hold everything. Keep your bottom forward, but start to walk your hands toward your knees into a bigger and bigger cat position. Keep your bottom as forward as you can. Keep squeezing the ring. Try to simultaneously take your hands off of the floor and come all the way up. So in this thigh stretch position, we're already setting ourselves up for the kneeling side kick. Keep squeezing your ring back there with your thighs, your shins, and your ankles. And then inhale and reach back with your body. Exhale, come back up 5 times. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to feel lots of loading, lots of work on your quads, both back and up. Eccentric load, concentric load. 1 more time. Eccentric load, that means long, and then concentric load. Come onto your side for the side kick, and once you're all the way down lying on the mat, put the ring standing in front of you. Keep your head down on your bottom arm, but drop your head and look down at your belly again so that you can revisit the idea of pulling your tummy up toward your throat the way that we did when you were on your elbows looking down for your stomach in the single leg kick. So keep looking at your belly, keep drawing that tissue, that deep low belly up into the back of your neck, and lift your top leg. Try to keep that same belly action as you swing your leg forward and back. When you feel pretty good about that, you can look forward again and replace your head on your arm. That still feels pretty good. Pick up your head and support it with your bottom arm, but still keep trying to pull your upper body away and scooping your tummy in just like you did in this single leg kick exercise. 3 more times for the side kick. Knowing that we're just transitioning this idea into a more advanced exercise that's known as the kneeling side kick. When you're ready, switch yourself around to the other side. Set it up the same way. Take a moment to drop your head forward and look down. Stack your 2 hips. Then draw your belly in and send your tail to your feet. Lift your top leg up and then replace your head on your arm with the same belly connection. Swing the leg forward and back without depressing the ring or rolling your upper body forward. So the two-way stretch here in the side kick that we talk about is the spinal cord reaching up toward your head, your tail reaching toward your feet in opposite directions. 3 more times for the side kick, imagining yourself on your knees like we did for the thigh stretch. And then you're going to bring yourself back up to seated. This time, setting yourself up the same way that you did for the thigh stretch with the ring in between your ankles. I'm going to face you so you can see this, but you face your mat so you have a little bit more room. Once you've squeezed the ring in between your ankles, same transition. Walk your hands in toward your knees, then stay as far forward with your bottom as you can as you come all the way up. Once you're up, keep this feeling of squeezing up and in on the ring, the feeling of looking down at your stomach and pulling your stomach up to the back of your throat, but then reach your arms out to the sides. Keeping everything else the same from the waist down, take a big breath in and lift your box, the box of your trunk, and then exhale over to one side like you're going to touch the floor way out away from you. You're not going to make it, and then come back up. Big breath in, squeeze the ring and lift. You should feel lots of work in your buns. Exhale over to that side. So you're not trying to reach for the floor here. You're trying to go way away from you, and then come back. Let's go back and forth. Exhale. Inhale. As you keep moving, imagine yourself right up against a wall with your whole face, chest, stomach, and thighs pressing against that wall. And it's this plane of motion that we're trying to stay in the entire time that we're doing our kneeling side kick. A couple more times. Then grab your ring, hold it in your hands, keep your knees and feet the same distance apart, and reach the ring up toward the ceiling. Find that wide elbow position so that from one end of your collarbone to the other feels like it's spreading apart. Keep that same feeling of squeezing the magic circle between your ankles, and then inhale over to one side. Exhale to come back up. You're going to be really tempted to kind of go down here, go way out away from you so that this same belly scoop that you were doing on the side kick and this reach of the crown of your head up through the halo is still present. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Place the ring down in front of you, but come back to the same position. This time you're going to take your leg with you. Reach and reach and reach and reach until it feels like you couldn't go anymore unless you transferred your weight. You're going to feel this opposite leg try to lift up and then reach it out and hold it. Keep this bottom, squeezing forward, and then reach way away from you to place that hand with control on the floor. Take this top hand, place your fingertips next to your jaw, and then slide the top of your hand up toward your temple. Push into the floor so that you can lift the floor side of your waist and pull this bottom a little more forward. Then you're just going to circle this leg for 3, 2, 1. Switch. 3, 2, 1. Place that toe on the floor so that you can reach this same arm away from it. Then in one big breath in, try to lift yourself back up, staying flat against your wall. Inhale to reach over to the side. Keep reaching until you don't have a choice but to lift this opposite leg and land on the floor with control. Look out away from you. Place the fingertips on the jaw. Slide the heel of the hand up toward your temple. Circle this leg around. 3, 2, 1, reverse 3, 2, and 1. Reach the toe long, reach the top arm away from that leg, making this side stretch your biggest priority. Then stay on your wall and inhale, lift yourself back up. Whole thing. Come over, find your landing point. This time put your hand behind your head. Press your head back into your hand into your head, and squeeze this bottom hip forward. If it doesn't feel like you have enough room, walk this hand out a little bit further away from you so that you can get the hip forward. It doesn't have to be stacked over your knee just yet. I'd rather see you in this plane of motion to start. Then use this top arm and reach it over your head so you're prioritizing this top body stretch. Lift your leg in the air and we'll do all of the choreography. 3 times to go back and forth. Front to back. Last one. Now you bicycle. Bend the knee, reach the leg. Bend the knee, reach the leg. One more time. Now reverse. Poke the toe back, reach it. Poke the toe back, reach it. Now we go into the circle. 2, 3, reverse. 1, 2. Put that toe on the floor for a moment. Look down at your bottom hip. See if it has come back toward your heel at all, and use your butt strength to push that hip forward. Then reach this leg long so that you can lift yourself back up. Replace the knee. We go to the other side. Open the fronts of your hips against your wall. Squeeze your magic circle between your ankles. Reach your arms out. Dive over to the side. Keep reaching out away from you as far as you can go, finally lifting that leg. Don't have enough space? Move that hand a little further away. Then reach this top arm way over your head. Keep prioritizing this long upper body with a lifted bottom waist. Lift that leg in the air, swing it forward and back 2 times. Make it a bicycle. Bend and reach. Bend and reach. Keep prioritizing the top body stretch. Reverse the bicycle. 2 more times. Right into the circle. 3, 2, make it big. 1, reverse. 3, 2, 1. Put that toe on the floor. Look down at your bottom leg. Try to get the back foot to press down into the floor. Get your bottom hip forward. Then reach this top arm longer to come all the way back up again. And you are finished. Let's finish with a seal. Put your bottom on the floor. Bend your knees, open your hands like a book, and grab underneath your heels. Come back to the balance point that's above your canyon, right on the plateau. And then with your legs parallel to the ceiling, give me 3 strong claps coming from your hip. 1, 2, 3, rock. 1, 2, 3, rock. 1, 2, 3. And if you're just working on the rock back in this position, that's great. This can be a really challenging place to learn some new skills about balancing on your point. One more time, and back up. Cross your legs in front of you and then reach past your legs. For a final stretch today, you're going to take one leg, put it behind you, take your hands to the floor, and then exhale and lean forward over your leg. To come back up, round your back, dragging your legs with you, and then go forward again from your belly button. One more time, all the way up. Reach your belly button and your chest forward. Either turn around to the other side of your mat or just switch which foot is in front. Hands trying to get to the floor. Don't worry if they can't quite get there. Exhale, round over your front leg. Inhale, come back up. Use your stomach like you were looking down at it to lift up into your arch. Exhale to go forward. Inhale to lift up. One more time. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow.